Are we live? Are you guys here? Are the dogs barking? Hey, how you guys doing? Long time no see. Cheers. Cheers and happy birthday to Julie. Thank you guys for coming on over. We are doing a surprise live on this beautiful Sunday night. Why not? And I hope that you're feeling great this evening. I thought I would share with you. This is like one bloom. This is a hydrangea blossom. And you guys know how much inspiration I get from these. So I thought I might share this with you. Look at it, it's like bigger than my head. So good to see you, Allison. Thank you for coming. Lesby Rockin' is here. Wyan. We're off to a great start. Ryan is here. There's a W involved later. So there you go. That Opal guy is here also. Thank you for coming. Phil is here. Dad's Rocks. Cheers to you. We've got Amber in the house. Lisa is here. Good to see you. And I saw over on the other stream that you're doing well, and that's really good news. I hope everybody's doing well out there that has all sorts of things to deal with. Denise is here. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. And I'm Karen, broadcasting over here from the Oregon coast to you from Ozone Fine Art Ventures Studios. And what we have tonight for you is some unboxing of rocks. Look at this. We've got boxes and boxes and boxes. And I'm going to tell you a little something. I haven't been through them. And some of those who sent them know that this could be up to days, not just minutes, because you guys know how exciting it is to get the boxes. And I actually wanted to share the unboxings with you guys. And some of y'all know that it seems like it's always kind of chaos. We've had an extra helping of chaos lately. And so I'm just so happy to be hanging out with you guys this evening. A calm in the storm. Put up your feet. Relax. The weekend is over, and we all just have this wonderful, peaceful Sunday evening to spend with each other. And so I wanted to share with you the hydrangeas. They are popping off right now, and it is actually a huge part of my inspiration with the jewelry design. Some of you guys know this already, and I can show you if you're interested, but I dry them and I put them in the mill right there with the metal, and it makes the coolest impressions ever. Cheers to you, your health, the fact that we all get to hang out here together, all the gifts of nature that we get to have adventures with and explore, like our hydrangea blossoms and those beautiful minerals that we get to take out of the earth. And so cheers and Steinkerns. Oh, yes. And Romania, Rockhound is here. Thank you for coming. It's so good to see you always. Thanks for hanging out. And she says that they call it hortensia. And you know what's interesting is I've heard that term before and I never knew what it was applied to. I might just start calling it hortensia. And I bet you that has some really neat root, the etymology. I would love to. I'm gonna have to check that out later. Tangentville, we're gonna do it. We did some serious tangenting on Friday night. Those of you who are hanging out with us for the Friday Night Live, thank you so much for that with Ma, our illustrious and favorite guest. And we went over the cab and jewelry competitions. I think that both of the polls are up now over on the Discord. And so if you'd like to go ahead, I implore you, just not like to, but I heavily recommend, please go over there and vote for your favorites. And then those people will be the ones responsible for telling us what the new themes are for the month of August. It's already getting there. Woo! All right. And Bob's Rocks is here with us. Hey, that cheers was for you too, man. I hope that you're feeling better. Kurt's here with us, and we've got a little box of Kurt to break open. Very excited about that. Blind Squirrel Rocks is here. So we have the players in the house, those that were responsible for these boxes. Thank you guys. And I love how the rock community shares so much with each other. And it always seems like these things land on us when we need them. And so let me say that there's an extra big, huge chunk of love for you guys on account that this was like the perfect antidote to some of the that was going on this week. And Patricia Bach is here. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. From Earth to Elegance. I love the name of your channel. Good deal. Beautiful flowers. Yes. And boy, if that doesn't just summarize so much in your title, that's a very, very good title. Thank you for coming. And Winnie is here. Good to see you, Winnie Tripp. Thank you for coming in too. We're going to get into some beautiful rocks in these boxes. So I will not belabor this too long. I just did want to say hello to everybody. And of course, like the happy birthdays and the hope everybody's feeling okay or better, all that stuff. And Romania is already in Monday already. Well, forge on, Romania. Like, some of you guys, like you and Manny over there in Australia, you guys are our scouts. You go into the future and hang out there, let us know how Monday goes. hopefully it's better than last week. Rick is out there, lost a part of a tooth. I lost a part of a tooth and I have to get something fixed next week. It's great. So let's see. And Allison is saying, it's so not over for me and Lava. We're hitting the sapphire mine on our way home. Tomorrow we hunted the Jefferson River yesterday and today and loaded up. Awesome. We can't wait to see these adventures. And I know Allison is going to share them with us. And let me just say to you, Allison, I was telling Steve the story of your spider on the way to our like usual dog adventures today. He got a real kick out of your story. If you have not seen, I think that's over on the member side, and I don't know if you took it down or not, but like that spider story was epic. Thank you for that. I had so much commiseration in my heart. I was wishing that was alive because it would have been super fun to hang out with you. And yes, this is true. Karen Plasma equals Tangent City. Oh yeah, we were in Tangent Town, USA so hard. And Opal guy is on it. Late 18th century, modern Latin, named after Hortense, wife of J.A. Lepaute. You have to say it that way with the I and everything. French clockmaker. It's perfect for a French clockmaker. Maymaker. Hortensia. And yeah, you've got the hydrangea. She might have been, do you think she was a damp person? And that's how come? Or just beautiful? I mean, because look at that thing back there. It's so pretty. I love them so much. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. And yeah, it's the little. We've got the kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species. I think there's another one in there that I might have missed, but yeah. And then we got like the subspecies. Thank you. All right, we're on it. We are so on it tonight. And Rock Counting Adventures, I need to hit you back with a message because I understand that you're doing some packing. And so you've got some cray going on in your life right now, it seems like. And so we will chit chat in a little bit and all is well over here. So you just let me know what's okay. going on over there. So, Mr. Chubby Hubby is here as well. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. Cheers to you. And Patricia is here. I think we have the other Patricia as well. So we have dual Patricias going on, which is exciting. We've got Amber here also. I did say, I think that Squirrel's here, and Squirrel is responsible for the big box right there. I think we might have to, I think Turtle's up first because it's unboxed. He kind of boxed me without the box. And I don't mean in the ring and go to your neutral corner kind of boxing, but we did get some fun treasures going. And Scott Argyle is here. Did you enjoy this beautiful day in a minus tide? And I know Margaret also enjoyed the minus tide over here. If she's lurking and hanging out as well, out here doing some fun hounding and whatnot. And we have Romania with some more. But wait, there's more on the hydrangea. Derived from Greek, and it means water vessel. That makes so much sense in reference to the shape of its seed capsules. And you need a lot of water for them. It's no strange coincidence that they do so well in Oregon. Hydrangea, Oregon. It's a thing. Spot's here. Good to see you, Spot. Thank you so much. And wow, I'm going to have to read all up on the name Romania. You've got like a lot of great information here. And we all agree that the hydrangeas are absolutely the bells of the garden ball for sure. Yeah, that's fantastic. Thank you so much for sharing that, Romania. And yeah, no worries, Spot. I'm worried about sliding in a little bit late. We always get a little warm up going on, and then we'll get into the activities. So, like I said, we've got unboxings from Blind Squirrel Rocks. I've got some Mr. Turtle Montana material that he came and dropped on me live and in person. That was really exciting. And we have some No Jazz Jerry Wisconsin Rock Stalker box. And then we also have Rock Hounding Expeditions Kurt box. And these guys have been sitting in my studio waiting to get unboxed with you guys. I have not been through these boxes. And the only thing that came in the mail that I actually did go through was a parcel from Lapidary Dave, and it was some turquoise that I'm really, really excited about. And so I could not wait because I'm working on my summer collection for the jewelry in the studio, the actual business side of my deal. And the summer collection is built upon the colors of summer, like the greens of the grass and the leaves and the trees, and that really cool green that you see, like emerald green in the lake and in some of the streams, and then the aqua blues that are in the curl of a great wave to surf in the ocean, and the blue sky and my hydrangea hanging out here. And so all of the minerals that are part of that kind of color scheme, like your turquoise and your chrysocolla and your shadokite, azurite, lapis, aquamarine, the blue, like the London blue topaz, peridot, going back towards the green again. I've been playing with all of those colors in the palette for the summer collection, and it's been quite the blast. And so that's kind of an overview of what's going on. And there's Brian. Greetings and salutations to you, sir, and Stein Kearns as well. And Patricia Bach, I think I did say hi to you because we have the two Patricias up in the house. And excellent. Yeah. And then there's Patricia's creations there as well. And you guys are talking about the different hydrangea colors because I've got a really nice blue one there. I mean, it is about as sky blue as you please. It's over there. They totally have different, the subspecies where you get the pinks and actually green and white and blue and purple. This one changes from blue to a fairly deep purple as they age. And also, if you play with the pH factor in your soil, then they will also change colors. And so it's almost kind of like if you change the mineral content, you get to change the color, or the pH content of the soil, the terroir, if you will. And so I love these things. They're kind of like floral lapidary that you can play with. And Brian's getting called out about eating birthday cake. I think they were going to eat burgers first. Yeah, the burgers are on the smoker. That sounds good. And uh, I could start live whenever I get here, but I wanted to see what I missed, so I catch up at 2x. Curiosity always does get the cat, right? Just don't use up one of your 9 lives or anything. And Scott's saying, blue and white hydrangea in the yard. Yeah, exactly. They are. They are just so beautiful. And so I love this, Chubby Abby. Living life at 2x. Listen fast. Some of us feel like it's been 2x for a couple weeks or so. And so, it's so good to slow down with you guys. And we've got from Brian, caught Julie dipping into the cake. She's in a timeout. She's a birthday girl. Can't she be like, I think she gets a bye. What do you guys think? Ask the 8 ball. All right. And sapphires, Karen. Are you saying sapphires? I think sapphires come in all those summer colors that you named, Wink. Yeah. And you guys know how I love opals and all, but actually sapphire is my birthstone. And there's something really exciting because before, when I was a self-proclaimed opal junkie, it was before I was a faceter. And now that I've become a faceter as well for the last couple of years, I might have to change my tune a little. And sapphires, though. Yeah, that's the good stuff, you guys. And so did you put her in a closet with her rocks? Yeah. Wait, that's not punishment. That's like heaven. And something about making lemon bars and hamburgers. No, come hang out with us too, Brian. Of course, this is the good. And let's see, we've got this triple X when you hunt with Jeff and he gets bit. So yeah, triple speed, right? And Brian's saying, no cake dipping. Okay. Oh dear. And Julie says, I locked myself in the closet with the cake. Ha! Excellent. You got that. You got that right, Julie. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Yeah. And oh, Bob. Oh, cheers to you. Go Sapphires. I know that's Kyle out there too. And some others. I think Ma might be a sapphire. We've got some September babies. That 9 months after the cold dark season. So let's see. I better drink this. Yep. Here's this breaking news. It's my birthday. I can eat cake if I want to. Yeah. Yes. She is a September baby. That's why I think we actually have two hemispheres of a brain. You know, the unagi is strong in this one. And Mr. Chubby Hubby stubbornly sticks with emerald. Emeralds are pretty cool too. I haven't been quite bitten by the emerald bug yet, but I all I need to do is facet one probably, and that'll happen. I love this. I love this so much, Julie. This was great. And not only I mean, entertaining, obnoxious, I don't think so so much, but like a good time. And it's your birthday. You better. You better. Like if any day you can get away with whatever it is that you want to do, it's today. So go for it. You got the carte blanche in France, like our Hortense from the clockmaker. Isn't this great? Love it. Okay. So we are going to show off first. Let's go ahead and I better get this going on. All right. We better first make sure that we have the camera on. That's a super good idea. And so we will keep on we've got this dialogue going on. That's every day. I don't doubt it. This will only take a second, everyone. Here I was like sitting there watching the live stream with Brian and Julie and having a good old time, and then chatting with you guys in the chat and all the things, and all the while this needed to happen, and I was sleeping on it. But like I said, it is so that kind of week. So it is what it is. We're happy. And those of you who watched on Friday, I asked you, in fact, everybody who's listening right now, did you get your rock hound expeditions on? So you've got Allison going over there to, did you say which gravel bar y'all were hitting? I would love to hear that again. We've got her saying, though, my birthstone is a beautiful aqua. Yeah, that, you know, that's jealousy making there as well for sure. And I like the birthday week thing too, Amber. Yeah, like or month or whatever. Like yeah, you want to be able to take advantage of as much of it as possible. And let me make sure that the audio isn't going to be weird here. And let's do that. And done. And camera. And let's get this on here. Sorry about that. I just wanted to have fun with you guys. Oh, and I think I have to enter the studio. Okay, hold on. All right. You on there? There we go. There we are. And that's going to take a second for the pixels to go ahead and simmer down. And it sounds like I've got a little bit of a reverb on there. That's going to get itself fixed. There we go. All right, there's a pile of rocks, and that did come from Mr. Turtle Montana, the superstar that was traveling up and down the coastline like Santa, dropping things on some folks like myself, and paid a visit over there to Ma. And let's see, we've got I'm glad you do all the fascinating stuff. I like wearing jewelry. Good. We've got some jewelry going on up in here. The summer collection, which is sitting to my right now. I will be probably doing like a live sale at some point. Maybe when Kyle is not doing his on Saturday or Sunday. I can be gentle about it. I can wait a little bit, because I've had a lot of fun turnover, and those of you who have helped out with the mining fund, the coolest thing, you can buy yourself something nice and you can subsidize our mining fund at the same time. You get a piece of jewelry that was probably mined by us, cabbed by me, or faceted by me, or whatever, and then jewelry created by myself. So you get something nice, or you can give a gift or whatever. But then that money actually we're using to go and get the rocks. And so rinse and repeat. Go get more rocks and have some good fun. And so thank you for that. And let's see. My rock hounding is on hold until I get things stabilized. Yeah, we need you stabilized, and then sometimes our rocks need stabilization. And so we're, again, not unlike the rocks, but I hope that your stabilization happens soon and solidly so that you are back to it, sir. Um, and yes, this is an interesting treasure pile. Let's get to it for sure. And oh, that's right. You did say the blue gem mine outside Helena, Montana. Oh my gosh, I wish you so much luck. That's going to be such a blast. And not only do I can't wait to see, and have coffee with you on Wednesday, but also I would love to hear what you think of it. We should be able to make ourselves go up there sometime. I'm hoping next year. This year was supposed to be Montana, Wyoming, Idaho, and I wanted to see all y'all, but it just didn't work out that way. Stuff happens. And so we'll do it next year. Santa turtle, right? Ring ding 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 ding. And Cookie is like Rudolph. Little Cookie, the red nose. I think she's uh I know she's a cattle dog, and then another, I can't remember. Oh, there he is, actually. Oh, and you love your bracelet. Yay. Yeah, I was hoping so. I hope that your travels since you saw us were fun, and that everything, like all the Broncos holding itself together. I mean, his sleigh is a Bronco. It's great. It works. Ho ho ho. All right. And Kyle showed us his schedule on his empty calendar earlier today. That's what I was referring to, Spot. I know, I was watching that too, laughing and thinking about, like, oh yeah, that might be actually a good time for me to kind of slip on in there and do like a little jewelry showcase type thing, if y'all are into it. I would love to show some of it off because I am excited, like that bracelet that I was showing on Friday. So excited about that. Can barely take it off. But I feel the responsibility of test driving some of the pieces to make sure that they're good. And have to go pick up an order at the store. All right, we'll probably still be here, Kurt. Travel well. And you can always rewatch if you miss your box. And Turtle does have some really good rocks. Definitely, it was very, very fun to hang out and meet Turtle and Cookie for sure. Turtle class, I like that. Definitely, yeah. There's the blue healer in there, and then wasn't it one of those Eskimo dogs up in there too? Oh yeah, Siberian Husky. There it is. Sure. So you could herd cattle and mush. I love it. What a good dog. Oh, love that dog. And thank you, Amber. I appreciate that. So what we're looking at over here is actually what kind of fuels the artistry. This is the inspiration. We start with, oh, hello, not that. I'm going to probably do this a few times this day. Let's see if we can't get this over here. Oh, I see. It's not a, it thinks it's a guest. Gosh darn it. Let's go ahead and try this again. Sorry, you guys. I'm gonna get you back up on there and switch. Sorry. Not a subject, but a guest. And so it's pixelating right now, but the very first blurry thing that I'm gonna move around, and boy, that's taking a little while. This is some Spencer Opal. And I was gonna try to sit on this as a secret that I just all of a sudden sprack out some triplets or whatever. But I figured since I was showing off some of the other things that Turtle did share with me, I should show off the goods. And so he did give me some Spencer Opal, and I will be processing that. And I actually have already started on one of the lumps, so that one I won't show. But this stuff is so fun to see rough because it's different than Lightning Ridge or Cooper Pedy or the Queensland Boulder Opal or the Corwoit. All of that stuff, this Spencer is special. And so it's going to be a blast to work with this. Yeah, big old chunk too. You know, Turtle is a really generous soul, I would say. I have a hard time accepting things. I always feel so reciprocal. Like I want to do well by somebody. I have a hard time just taking. And so, when he was like, "Oh, I don't know, go through the box and find the things that you want." And I'm like, I can't do that. So I want to ask you guys something here really quick. Is it as pixely on your side as it is for me? Because for some reason it is like all broken right now. And so Diane, meanwhile, you can't hatch more rock by sitting on them. That's a really, really good advice. And yeah, Ma, I'll probably be hitting you up if I run into difficulties for sure. It's a great opal plate. Absolutely. Said from earth to elegance. I agree. I'm excited. And the way that these work, they're very linear, almost like a waterline agate. And so you find where the opal was settling in a sedimentary factor. This one actually goes this way more. I'm trying to do it in reverse because I'm looking at the screen but moving my hand around. Yeah, it's Pixel Town. My gosh, what is up this evening? It's usually not this bad. And so, like if I move it around, if I hit it, do you think it'll do better? As usually it might do Pixel Town for like a second and then it gets better. So I'll tell you what, let's do this. And that's crispy. And I'll show you right here. I think over there, yeah, a little bit of this came off, but this is just as good, right? Maybe not quite as bright, but you can see that there is some opal right there, and there's the rhyolite layers, but this gives you an idea here in this camera of the linearity to this sedimentary and igneous style situation. So we've got the rhyolite, and you probably have a little bit of that obsidian down there at the bottom, and then you see our opal growing in that pocket right there. And right there is where some color is, and it lays down in lines. And so it's very much like a waterline agate in that regard. Sorry about the chinkered up fingernails, you guys. And so look at this. Nope. Oh, it was crisp when I had it small. And see how it's like with no movement, it decides like it's gonna like settle down. Okay, YouTube, what's going on here? Off your rockers here. Good to see you, Manny. Thank you so much for coming. And the common enemy. Oh my gosh, this is sea anemone. And yeah, we're just having look at that. Yeah, it's doing its thing. I think the main camera, because this is the driver, is going to be okay. So we'll do this for a while until yeah, and you could see some flash, and it was glowing. You guys, that was no joke. Yeah, this is definitely precious opal. And so I think that turtle understood how I coveted it so much. Didn't have a chance to go to the mine, was invited, couldn't go. And so it was really an amazing generosity for him to, you know, lay some on me. I felt more of a part of something that I wasn't able to be a part of, that I missed, and it hurt my soul a little. And so that was really nice. That was a good rebate on that. There's another little guy here. And so I even have a practice one. It looks like it might be you see how that one dips right there. This almost looks like, oh, it does. Okay, never mind. Yeah. It almost looks like it goes together. And it does. Okay. So we've got some cool color to explore. And so I'm going to be doing that. And if I can, this is at first, that'll probably be some outdoor studio stuff just to get down to the color layers and saw through things and get things ready, prepped for making the triplets. And I can bring you guys along for some of that. And that'll, hopefully won't be pixelated and you can see the color and stuff. That'll be fun. And I bought a banded opal last week, and to my surprise, it glitters when the light is behind it. So that's a contralux, a contraluz opal. And those are really cool too. There's one place in Oregon that actually has some of those as well. It's over by the border, just underneath Ontario, I believe is where that is. So that is very cool. Some things need the light from behind, kind of like an iris agate. It's about the refraction and not about reflection. Very cool. And let's see. Wish I would have known. I would have come and said hi. Oh, somebody must have been near somebody else. That's cool. And I'm glad that you're loving the feels. I'm feeling the love too. It's just, I think I have a Scandinavian background enough that I'm somewhat reserved, but I might be like completely melting, like the core of a volcano on the inside, and I'll just be like, thank you on the outside. It was good. It was really good. Uh, and yeah, happiness. Oh, Manny knows this. Being an Aussie, happiness is a big chunk of opal to play with. Uh-huh. Yeah, these are a few of our favorite things for sure. And so it seems like maybe turtles in your neck of the woods or something. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm getting like fragments of the chat out the one of my, chameleon eyeballs that's going over that direction. And Allison, I can't wait. I can't wait to see what I'm going to do with it too. I've worked with the rest of the opals, basically. Like all the other opals, like the Cooper Petty and Lightning Ridge and the Boulder opals and the Ethiopian Willow opals. Thanks, Theo. I've worked with the other opals, enjoy the other kinds of opals from the different parts of the planet. I have worked with even the Virgin Valley opals that we have right here in Nevada, in the United States. I love opals. I could eat them for breakfast, kind of like the cinnamon bun birthday coffee cake or whatever. But yeah, it's going to be really fun to work with these and then find what kind of pairings they want to vibe with. Or maybe just a setting where somebody gets to be alone in its glory. It's going to be very, very cool. And Ma says happiness is sitting in the sun with a Spencer opal and a fine tipped Sharpie making color bars. Yeah, for sure. I've been doing a little bit of that. It's happy work. And then you wonder, can I get in between those? Does I have the technology? And gotcha. Okay, more about the trip. And Ryan is uh, tossing in his experience with the Spencers as well over on the Discord. I think he had showed us a little bit of that. It was fun, but nerve wracking doing my first triplet after having ruined two opal chunks. It's okay though. There's a learning curve, you know. It's so you return the sedimentary rock to sedimentary rock, and it becomes sand again, and it gets another chance. It's all right. That's what I tell myself anyway, when that sort of thing has a tendency to happen sometimes. You don't always get it right. My first batch of Lightning Ridge opals, I was so excited. And I was fairly new still, but I had worked some different opals and felt like I was maybe okay ready. And I did ruin two of them. And that's Lightning Ridge opals, those are kind of spendy. And so I had to give myself a break or else I would have been still crying. Now it is okay. They don't kill people anymore for wrecking an opal, which I guess that was like the way things used to roll. And Jenny, it's funny. I was just scrolling down, like, oh my gosh, I'm behind. And you're like, you're a chat keeper upper. It's like, it's a plate to spin. Thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Sometimes I feel a little bit bad about like getting too far behind, which I sort of just did. Let me know if you're headed this way, turtle. I'll put the kettle on. He is a turtle. And the turtles catch that current that goes by, I think, your island over there. So he could be in your neck of the woods at some point. And thank you. If you need some assistance on getting in between the bars, I got you. I'm developing a system. Yeah, I'm ready to call a cab in between these bars so it doesn't turn into a bar crawl. Seriously. Um, and who knows, like we need a map with like the turtle dot on it. You can kind of like the Christmas Santa map where like you can tell where Santa's sleigh is at any given time. That's what needs to happen. So you can see, okay, well, where's Turtle right now? Like he might be near me. I need to I could send him a text. um Sorry, and we digress, and I'm still holding opals. Oh no, I've got something different now. So I'm actually, see, like, look at how crisp that looks. And if I slide it over here, actually that's not bad. So if I add a stone to it, let's see if we can discombobulate it. There. That's not bad. It's a little shaky. Little shaky. Can you see those eyeballs staring up at you upside down? Let me turn this guy. It's like a platypus or something. He's kind of got a funny face. There we go. Ah. This guy is some fire agate that also Montana of the turtle variety did leave with me. And of course, that's very exciting because rainbows and things. I get with rainbows. So I'll be going into this guy as well. These are way easier to take you guys along on the outdoor studio. I can sit out there in the sun and just plug away at this. And then it's not a production like having to do a triplet. We can just, start and finish a stone together. And so just taking those bots though. Those of you who are big bot lovers, here you go. Here are your big bots. And there are some bots right there that will hold some of the rainbows. If you're, kind of new to scoping out fire agates, definitely have some yum yum yum. And over here we got, dang. That's what I said. This is what I mean by like, I can't take that. Yeah, let me see if I can't get it. Yes, Gemmy, Romania Rockhound. That's exactly it. So let's bring that back over here. We've got some yummy Gemmy. You can see some of the green scarab color down there in that bit right there. And there's several layers. And so you kind of like what Kyle was saying earlier about fire obsidian. Sometimes you need to keep on digging and you may or may not get a layer or sacrifice a layer, but there might be some more underneath it. And again, like our opals from Spencer, same, like you get this one, but then there might be that one to go after as well, because this is a layered kind of gemstone. And you can see it's like wavy gravy too. It's very disorganized. These guys didn't know which way they wanted to grow at what point, but yeah, there's some more color down in there. And that's only what we can see after I grind off some of this more light stuff. There's probably going to be some nice stuff underneath that as well. So at any rate, that's some nice fire agate that we've got from the turtle. And look at, we're being so well behaved right now. I better show these off really quick. We've got the Idaho, this is the sunset, right? Stop it, Karen, don't stop. And we've got sweet gooey. And Allison, I want to watch you work on that one. I'm new to fire agates, and that's how I learned too, is by watching Fire Agate Mark and some other folks that knew what they were doing. And so I would love to share with you, not that I really know what I'm doing very well. It's not like my expertise to work specifically with fire agates, but I've had success. And so I would love to take you guys along. This stuff blows my mind. Yar. So we have this wonderful chunklet of this. It's an end. And so I've probably got enough meat on there for at least a cut, if not 2 cuts, where I can get some cabadabadooya. Let's dunk it. Amazing. Yes, the Idaho sunset. Oh, thank you. I knew that turtle would hang out and be my brain training wheels. Thank you so much. Keep me honest, man. I love this. These are the colors that are going to transition from the summer collection into the autumn collection right there. You've got the beautiful greens, like deep forest green. Is that too close? I hope that's in the right focus. But then, and that's fortified. Though there's fortification lines in the green, that teal forest green. And then you have these reds that actually are flamey. And that goes to the crust. And then on the inside, you've got these mauves and pinks. And that goes to this sort of like chartreuse green and yellow. Are you even kidding me? That's just such a cool flavor group. What would this taste like if it was a tasty treat? I am asking you this in real time. That is a question I'd love for you guys to answer. So don't be scared. It takes like doing. I don't know about skills as much as you just do it. You just gotta, bite the bullet and do it. And blind squirrel, it's so true. It's so freaking beautiful. It's amazing. And we have it empties your wallet faster than a Coke addiction. Yeah, these rocks will. We have rocks that are way more expensive than those rocks. Yeah, we like it though. Yeah, I don't know. For me, that's a decently okay addiction to have if I have to choose. Yeah, right, Ryan? The Halloween collection. Yeah, it's going to be a great cross crossfade. The DJ in me loves that. And so I got to show this, I guess, kind of in the same vibe. Look at this. And we were not sure, but maybe a Malawi here. And that is hot. I'll be sharing, like I said, the adventures of processing these rocks. And so we get to enjoy the hotness together, which is going to be super fun. Year-round collection. I like that. It's that, some of them feel so organic for the earth in a certain time period that I like doing the seasonal. And then you can have that time period with you all the time. Like I love summer. I'm such a summer girl. And so, if I could take summer with me all year long on a winter day when I'm skiing, believe me, I'm not a hater. I love summer sports and or rather winter sports and doing things in the winter too. But if I can have like a piece of summer while I'm doing it, I'm a happy girl. So we got this guy, which brings us more into those autumn colors again. And let's see. Denise is saying, and hi, Denise. Thank you for being here. Mr. Turtle, I've been wanting some of that. That piece is gorgeous. Oh, Denise. I wish I could. If it was bigger, I would share some. Seriously. And oh my gosh, I love this Jenny. Yes, she nailed it. Avocado, cilantro, and ripe heirloom tomato. And so what that reads to me, I'm just going to bring this back one more time really quick, is we've got like tasty Idaho guacamole. Basically, or agua fresca, not agua fresca, but salsa fresca. Yes. I love it. Okay. And Patricia is saying it would be an exotic fruit salad, and I agree with that too. Like the kiwis and yeah, mangosteen, uh, banana, pineapple, cantaloupe, all the things. Yeah, I love it. And it would be a milk bar pie, aka crack pie. Definitely crack pie. That pretty much kind of encompasses its high points there, huh? Oh my gosh. Oh, wow, that's crazy how expensive that is, Mr. Turtle Montana. Thank you so much for sharing that. I just can't believe it. It's incredible to even just hold it. Not taste, but looks like something you'd see with sushi. Agree? Agree? Yeah, I love the taste of things like that in sushi bars. For sure. Except for that it's not like I would not like to eat an alien head in a sushi bar. That might be a little, too that how they have the adventure sushi like uni and stuff like that. Maybe a little too adventurous for me if it's an actual alien head sushi. Like maybe if it's not the sashimi, but maybe a maki roll or something like that, I might be able to do it. But I'd have to be there, and it might have something to do with how much sake there is available and whatnot. A smear of Vegemite. A smear of Vegemite. That makes everything better. It's kind of like a spoonful of sugar, right? A smear of Vegemite. Oh my gosh, somebody is hungry. I had pizza before I came on. We had Greek pizza tonight from one of the best places that makes pizza anywhere. So good. And we have from the Turtle. I bought some pickle salsa the other day and it was delicious. Yes, that sounds like a very appropriately pickle salsa because pickles are one of my favorite things on the planet. Pickles, olives, stuff like that. And salsas are the best. That's so true. I love salsa. Yeah, we're right in the yummy zone. I hope everybody's already had dinner. We'll get some someday. Absolutely. Yep. Sushi, sashimi, maki, bring it. All of it in large quantities. I sat in a bowl for a year. I'm excited to see it worked into a Karen masterpiece. Oh, wow. Okay. Very cool. Thank you. I humbly accept the challenge. It will be a pleasure and an honor to work on that. And it goes great with avo and tomatoes. That sounds wonderful. If I'm having avo and tomatoes, I'm probably, doing kind of like a caprese. There might be some cheese involved, like some mozzarella and some basil and a little bit of olive oil, maybe a little balsamic. That sounds good. We didn't know we were at the cooking channel tonight. Moving on. Oh my gosh, belaboring too long. When did we get started? If this is like an hour a box, we're in big trouble. So I better like step it up, or we might need a part 2 or something. And notice like I start talking faster and everything. Yee-hoo. Okay, we've got this guy. Look at that. And I think that Turtle said that this is a Brazilian, but look at how its configuration almost reminds me of a Montani. And then also, you change. Whoa, I didn't want to do that. Let's go back up there. I thought it was going to do something different. Let's try that. Nope, that's not going to work either. Okay, never mind. Montana agate config a bit. And then it's got like even more like variety of color than what I usually think of when I think of a Brazilian. So this is great. And so we've got Patricia over here with Paul Newman's pineapple salsa, great on chicken and ham. I love it. We have cooking tips and rocks. What more could you ask for? We are truly a variety show. Um And so, just it looks like we got Reptile Z in here. Good to see you. Thank you so much for coming. Chop, chop, pokey. I like poke bowls too, by the way. A good poke bowl, like a tuna or a salmon poke sounds good. Very nice. Blue and red. I mean, this is really unusual. I love the strangeness of it. I don't think that this has Irish iris potential so much. Maybe over there, you're seeing it backlit now. Up there where you see the bands, there's a possibility. I reckon I might do a thin slice just to giggle. You can kind of see its clear capacity here. Down there, not so much. You need like the tight banding, the tight fortification lines for that. And so maybe up there in the corner, but I think I like it for the color more than trying to chase after some iris because that is so cool looking. And it is, yeah, look at this piece of ham, you guys. That is a chunk. I could definitely slice that over, especially if I was doing some an earring some earring sets, they like to be thin because you just don't want them to be heavy for the ear. And so I could get, maybe instead of cutting it straight in half, maybe cutting it by 1/3 to 2/3 and get some super cool cabs out of it and then some earring pairs out of it as well. So that is going to be amazingly fun to process, I believe. So onwards and upwards as we're going through this stuff. We've got this here, and I believe that this is native copper. Yeah, you can see some there's the green, which is basically the valence of the copper up there at the top near my fingers, and you can see the actual shine of some of the copper through that. And then I'm not sure if this red material down here is rhyolite, but turtle, if you can remind me the name of uh the lighter, minty green. I would love to remember what that is. Um and so let's see how close we dare get. This is so we definitely have the different colors of copper as they would manifest themselves when being oxidized. We have that beautiful salon green kind of celadon, and then we have that rust, the deep oxidized color as well. And so this one is going to be a super fun romp. And again, you can kind of see it glimmering up at us there in that ribbon. And oh, right. Lake Superior, let's bring this right up. Lake Superior Prenite and rhyolitic basalt. Gorgeous. These are a few of my favorite things. I love native minerals. The native metals, like when you get the, iron, copper, uh, silver, and you find it in situ like this. And of course, gold. But you have to be turtle to be rolling around with a boulder of that. And boy, if you had a channel, I would be hoping that you would be showing us what that whole situation sort of unraveled into, sir. And the other piece has the showing the flash better, and it does, you guys. But so I have to admit that turtle, we kind of had this like, here, have this, and then I put something in the front seat of my rig, and then, oh, have this one too. And so I was kind of chucking stuff into the rig, and then he gave me the other piece he's talking about that has the better flash, and I loved it so much I put it in my pocket, and it has become a pocket stone. And so it is separated from this group, and it has kind of a special place. And so I'm sorry that I can't show you that right now, but it's not with the other rocks. It's like it is now a pocket stone. And so we've got some really, really nice tube agate here as well. I love how geometric this is. This just tickles the side of me that embraces geometry and math. This is such a mathy rock. These are so good. I love them. And so, Flash makes bling awesome. Yes, Patricia. Yes, 110%. And so, we love that. And this one's fun. You can see actually, like, this is cool because those ones lined up. And so they are so well, I don't know, patterned. There's a method to the madness of this rock. There's math in this rock. This is math rock. Like, does anybody hear Tool playing in the background or anything like that? It's just really cool. And Romania is saying, Agate Dad polished some of that copper rhyolite basaltic rock. Yes, I believe that Montana, you know, um, Montana Rocks did as well. I know a few channels have been dealing with the native copper from over there, and every single time I literally had to pull myself away so that I wasn't, short circuiting my keyboard with drool. It was just like that. And Patricia hits it. Dark diamonds. I like that. Dark diamonds for sure. And yeah, love mathy rock, right? It is. And Mr. Turtle is saying, I have a whole chunk of that. I cut into slabs. I'll make a heart of flashy copper and prenite. That's going to be an amazing heart. I can't wait to see that. And Mr. Chubby wants to know how those birthday burgers are going. We'd love to know as well. Spot says math is our friend. And it is, especially if you're into doing stuff like faceting. You know, Theo was talking about how he needed to change the angles to maximize for different stones the refractive index. And he was like, yeah, if I didn't do math so well, I wouldn't be able to do that. And that, ladies and gentlemen, when we are poo-pooing learning things sometimes in school, I'm never going to use this. Well, you don't know. I'm here to tell you that I am so happy that I have like a thimble full of math aptitude, because if I didn't, I wouldn't be able to do some of the faceting I do as well. Always working out little formulas for things. And yeah, here's our little formula rock. I like that. It's like it's formula like race car too. And so, and here is this is wild. This one here. Yes, like a meteor shower of shooting stars. Denise and Romania. Yes. What is going on with this madness? Look at this crazy, crazy, crazy thing. I love this. And so we've gone from shooting stars and meteors to like some kind of surface of aforementioned. Look at the globtobularity of that like sphere that's sunk into this material, that red thing there. What? I'm gonna get it wet. It's so three-dimensional, yeah. And I was tripping out on it. I was like, oh, this is so unique and weird and wonderful. And he's like, yeah, you can. I'm like, I can't wait to see what happens when you cut that. And he's just like, you don't have to. You're going to. I'm not gonna argue with you on that because it's so cool. I mean, talk about uh like grandma's fruit cake that petrified from 50 years ago or something, that everybody's been using as a doorstop. Like, here you go. Isn't that fun? And it does seem like it's a pudding rock. Good eye, Allison. I'm imagining that's what you would definitely classify it as. And yeah, the constituents thereof. Are we looking at jasper and hematite? I'm feeling it. I'm feeling that could be part of it for sure. And we've got that picked up a whole bunch while rolling down a hill, right? Snowballing until it is just this magnificent petrified fruit salad. Look at that. Look at this right here. Look at the detail. Can you guys see the lines in that rock too? I mean, wow. This is weird. And so I will cut this. Yeah, here you can see the puddingness of it very, very much. And look at how cool that jasper is. That red jasper. And it was very linear when we were looking at that profile there. And so I'll cut this and we'll do a polish on it and we'll see, if it's as pretty as I have a notion it's going to be, because this is wildly cool. I like it a lot, a lot, a lot. All right, and so thank you for that, Mr. Turtle Montana. And you've got this here. Picasso would have done that. I like that. What I found interesting was the hematite matrix. Yeah. I mean, I'm thinking that might be, I think you even mentioned it, that it might be like a complete mess, but I don't mind. I don't mind making a mess. And actually, I'm collecting pigments. in the trough of my caber. So it'll make a wonderful pigment, I think. And who here likes trees? Raise your hand. We got some trees here. I won't move it so fast so that we can enjoy those trees. Yummy. And Mr. Turtle didn't notice a part of something. And yeah, I would be singing some Rush right now if I was hoping to lose all y'all that were watching. So I won't about the trees, but some of you might hear it in your head anyway. And so, yeah, this is the amethyst sage. Thank you, Turtle. It is so pretty. Because he did give me the opal is up next. I saved the dendritic material to do back to back as the forest section. I don't know how well that's coming through with YouTube, but these are the most graceful, beautiful dendrites in, purple, lavender, blue material. Agate. Love. Yeah. All right. And so we have this guy here is the opal. So those of you who wanted opal, here you have it. So this is the dendritic opal. So similar and yet different. So it's kind of fun to have the comparo going back to back and filling your eyes with both of them. This is partially faced, it feels like, although it looks like it gets better as you go down in there. Yeah, that looks like it's been rubbed at least. And potentially, instead of leaning towards the purple, it looks like this guy is going to lean towards the green, which is going to be a pleasure. These guys might have to actually join each other in a piece. Like, can you imagine a piece that's paired the amethyst sage agate and then the dendritic opal, and then maybe paired with some amethyst and maybe some Ethiopian opal or something like that picked up the hue? What do you guys think? Should I do that? Yeah. So this is opal. To answer your question, I think Romania. This is Romanian, or rather, I'm like reading her. This is dendritic opal, and I believe that this dendritic opal is from Australia. Am I right, Mr. Turtle, Montana? Is that where this originated? And Turtle is saying that he started working it, and I'm glad that you stopped and saved some for me, because this is, like I said, the pairing I think is just going to be off the Richter cool. And that'll probably be, after I get like these blues and greens out of my system, I will be going to some of the more autumn colors, which are purple and red and orange and yellow and all of those colors. And so I can see rolling off from the turquoise and the chrysocolas and stuff like that to this material. And we got this from Prospector Paul in Australia. So bing, bing, bing. We have an Australian opal here. Thank you for the information. And Prospector Paul in Australia is a cool bloke. If you need some rocks, definitely get in touch with Prospector Paul. Good stuff there. And Afuraka is agreeing Western Australia. There you go. So pretty. And I think two more on the block. I don't think that wasn't all that Turtle gave me. But I have a couple that, like I said, are the pocket stones that are either in my purse or in a pocket still, literally. Like I'm not kidding. So we have, this is some Haunted Ridge material. Some of you were seeing this earlier today on Kyle's live. And so this is what it looks like when some of those lumps get cut, or, if you want to polish it, be it in a tumbler or if you're going to make some cabs. It is really elegant and spectacular. I very much enjoy what Haunted Ridge has to offer as far as the intricate fortification banding on the material. And you have variations of color, and you also have variations of like the quartz inclusions and the matrix transfer. But this is it it takes a polish so effortlessly. I really like working with this stuff, and so this is going to be a blast to work with, a bit more in the palette of winter, and that will be fun. I don't know if it's going to wait that long. I can't hold it for that long. I'll want to play with it before that. And then we have this guy, the Favosites, I believe, which is the honeycomb coral. Coral. And this is different than anything that Mr. Squirrel, the blind squirrel, shares with us. It's just a different brand of the same coral, which is so cool. Let me get this wet really quick. And there we go. So, as you guys know, just depending on where you get the different fossils, they will become permineralized in different minerals. The available minerals of where they happen to decide to rest while they are becoming a fossil. So it's really cool to see the different ways, the different brands, the different flavors of these kinds of fossils. Because, as I said, this one is from Mr. Turtle, Montana, and then we have some from Blind Squirrel Rocks, and they have similarities. And then they also have like their unique qualities. For sure. That one's like really nicely druzy encrusted. That's a really, really cool specimen. All right. And so that is a smattering, and not all, of what Mr. Turtle shared with me. And I'll share the other ones on maybe the Friday Night Live. I'll have to fetch them out of my purse and out of my pockets. Yeah, Blind Squirrel is saying super slab from Haunted Ridge. It is so true and very cool. Just put a light at the back and be happy. Definitely some of that one's so thick, that Haunted Ridge, that I guess you'd get some light through the quartz probably. But yeah, I might have to cut it. And I think Favosites is my favorite, and that's the only reason why I can remember Favosites, because it's like favorite CITES, Favo favorite CITES. Just works. And so, yeah, absolutely. And so, thank you so much, humbly, so appreciative of Mr. Turtle, Montana, for that incredible amount of stuff. And so, I'm going to move this, and we're going to have some of that. I would like everybody to make sure to hydrate while I move the subjects. This is like a sushi tray. It is like a little sushi tray of fun. And so we'll eat that later. After we have birthday cake. And cheers to you guys. Thank you for joining us on this surprise live on a Sunday. Yeah, really had to rehydrate there. And I hope that your travels are going well, Mr. Turtle. We've got this pretty. See, this guy, I kind of broke one of its little arms, but these will get dried and put into your jewelry, or at least embossed into your jewelry. I think I brought some spiders and stuff like that too, not to mention anything for Allison. Gotta watch those spiders. So, speaking of the squirrel, actually, I should probably put it back where it was because I think the stuff's they're in bags. But I just want to it's the big box. It's the big box, you guys. Ah! So we'll do a few out of this, and I probably will have to perform a part 2. But I do want to open some of these, and then I'll show a little Jazzy Jerry. No Jazz Jerry. Rocks and some Kurt rocks too, just so that we share the love. And yes, Spot, yes, out of my washing machine. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Like, shh. Don't worry, Turtle. It wasn't the Opal in the washing machine, okay? No spoilers. Might have been an Opal involved. And then wait until you see the chunk of Haunted Ridge I left with Theo. Are you trying to make us all jealous? We just saw like such a bounty, a banquet of beauty. My goodness, yeah, just wonderful, wonderful things. Cheers to you, Scott. Thank you. And Allison, can you imagine? Tuck it behind my ear, like got boulders behind the ears. Excuse me, ma'am, you have something. There's something. Yeah. Mac, I don't care what they say. You're a stand-up dude. Hope to meet you someday. Meg, I don't care what they say. That's great. But no, truly, it was a blast hanging out with Turtle, y'all. He's definitely a fun dude. And so I just randomly picked out of the box. And so I have not, I opened the box so that you guys didn't have to see bloodletting, was the only reason why these are open boxes. But I have not been into the boxes at all. So this is a random pick. We'll bring this up over here. And from my creek, same material. Nope. We've got some rough quartz and some smooth chert. Ooh, we got the smooth and the rough. We got the good, the bad, and the fabulous. We're going to bring something up here. I've got another sushi tray. This one's got some rice paper on it. It's going to make things easier. What you guys are seeing right now is the ghost of my light. And I believe it's making that funny bar. I just adjusted the light. And it, you know how when there's certain kinds of light, your computer or your phone, a film device will make those bands happen because of the frequency. It was doing the frequency thing. And so I apologize. There might be like, yep, there it is right there. It might trip out a little bit every here and there, but I wanted to present a light. It's just that this light isn't the best one because it's got a weird frequency for the rocks. And so here we've got quartz, some milky quartz. And thank you for not being all pixely, YouTube. I appreciate you. And so this is from Blind Squirrel Rocks. Also, it is an Indiana location. Am I correct there? Not being too specific, but just so that you guys kind of get an idea of the provenance of this. And so we're finding big milky quartz, which is exciting. And we have the chert as well. And one of the things that I absolutely adore about the material that we get from Blind Squirrel Rocks is that it is so historic. It is from a whole nother level of history. I believe, did you say it was Pennsylvanian squirrel? I think if he's still here. Um, at any rate, we've got even some vestige of little guy right there next to my poorly painted thumb finger nail. You can see that is chambers of a somebody trapped in there. So it's just so poignant to be holding these rocks that hold all these fun micro critters and macro critters, all the goods. Yep. Thank you. Yep. It's I try to make sure I know what I'm talking about on the regular, and then you get bombarded sometimes, and you might slip a little as far as your fossil acuity. Oh, and there's our black band there. How interesting. And as I move stuff around, it's gonna kind of move around. So we've got big yellow beakite, pudding stone, and the chain coral. It is the coral of chains. And I love get feasting my eyes on this. And so let's have a look. We've got this super cool pudding stone. And so it's kind of a pudding stone kind of night. If we didn't have birthday cake, we would definitely be eating our pudding. And you can't have any pudding if you don't eat your meat. Just so you know. But I love that there's these like cherries of Jasper, this red Jasper, and some butterscotch in there. Some definitely like either agate or quartzy bits. Very, very cool. Yeah. Can I cut this? Is this okay? um yeah, and we have chain corals instead of the favicites as the favorite CITES. And so we'll get on to that. And we've got this here. Oh, is this the chain? That's wild. What are we looking at here? I love this. This is so a learning experience for me. Oh my gosh, look at those little chambers, you guys. Is that the chainy part? Yeah. Chain! Chain! We're the chain gang here. Yeah, that is so cool. Oh man. I love those tiny little chambers. They're chambers. They're so cool. And that was the pattern that this is like that telltale pattern right here. And we were seeing it from some different angles, which were a little bit more stymieing, but like there is your absolute like daisy chain coral madness right there. So good. It is so cool, right, Allison? Ah, so neat. And Ma is saying that it looks like the host rock is eroding out. And by all means, I wonder what it would look like if we had chain skeleton. Shall I go for it? Go ahead and weigh in on that, you guys, if I should go for a chain skeleton situation here. And Lisa likes it. Yes, super neato, right? Hey, Lisa, do you have chain coral? Do you need some? And Romania is talking about being in the middle of a renovation. I was moving some books. All right. And we've got working on the chain gang. That's right. We've got a whole bunch of earworms tonight, I'm telling you. Yeah, right? Chambers. You got to, because you have to, right? Um, the porous quartzite matrix makes it difficult to polish. By the way, that pudding stone is over 1 billion years old. Are you getting out of the entire, like, no way? Just get out. Is that true? Wait, over 1 billion years old? Let's hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Let's look at that one more time. Is that not just, does that blow your mind, you guys? It should blow your mind. I'm a little like, oh, that's incredible. How neat is it that you can viscerally hold a period of time that long in your hand? I'm sorry, mind blow. Having a moment. Um Blind Squirrel Rock says, I break into that song every time I see these, right? Aw, that's so great. And Romania is saying I could put it in muriatic acid. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing some kind of a preparation on that. And if you guys think that that's a good idea, then perhaps I need to. And I've heard people do that, but I've never actually seen it. But Lisa is also saying amazing chain coral. Hmm, hmm. So I'm torn. And Soul is saying yes to skeleton. And even I think I heard her put her foot down on that. So I might have to do that, you guys. Does Mikey like it? Acid, acid. Mr. Chubby Hubby. Acid, acid. Okay. I might have to do it. And Romania chain beers, even better. Cheers to that. I would like to buy all of this particular color bar, a round of the chain beers. And so, my goodness, we've got another oldie but a goodie right here. And I think you told me what the name of these were one time, and I might have not remembered. But there is a actual note in here, and it's likely that it's included in here. So let's read the note, shall we? And then there's another piece of what looks like, but might not be, some milky quartz, but it might be something else. And I'm going to keep this bag nearby because I don't want to lose it because it might be. Oh, and these guys love UV light. And I don't have my UV light charged, so I'm in big trouble, you guys. I'm going to have to do a part deux and get you some UV, and we'll look at it underneath the microscope with the UV at the same time. Does that sound good? And oh my gosh, look at this bar is like, hi, I'm coming to the chain beer celebration. I would like to be part of this bar. Sorry about the big black bar, you guys. It's like a ghost in the machine tonight. You know those like editors so that we don't know who we're looking at is kind of like that. And so we'll put that back in your view for a moment. We're gonna do another bag out of this box, but I do want to. Oh, is it a stromatophorid? It might be, but there's another thing that I cut open, and it's like this concretion type thing that grows. And so we'll see if we get an answer, and if we don't, it's okay. We'll all use our imaginations as to what that piece of what looks like kind of cauliflower looks like or is. And so just keep a close eye on it, right? And BSR is a collector after my own heart. Absolutely. We pick up very similar stuffs. Gotta love it. And the foot was not only down, but the floor was pounded with the cane. Like, that is serious. Probably Lisa too. Blap. Okay, you guys. All right, all right. Lesbian Rocket is saying it'll be very brittle after, and in that regard, we would probably want to make a super cool, like a mini macro mount, a macro mini mount, a mount, if you will, that isn't quite as mini as the mini mounts, but not entirely macro. We could put it under like a super cool little, like a cube or something like that. Meg Max says, Karen, I'm with you. Ancient history in the palm of your hand, right? We can always get you more of these materials. Experiment away. Yeah, it's hard because you're going like, this is ancient. I don't want to screw up something ancient. But yeah, at the same time, totally into being, it's for the love of science. Science. That's why we do these things, right? We're sciencing. Science. um Picked up some of my bestest stromatolites today. Awesome. That's so good to hear. You were out today. Yay. Tara's Treasures is here. Good to see you. Thank you for coming by. And hi, everyone. I'm at the cabin. My vid is struggling. We've been all struggling today. I may drop off because of that, but I'm here for now. This is so great for you to join us. Thank you so much. And we've got Chubby Hubby. I tried to buy some bee kite, but got stung badly. He had that. Where's the rim tap, everybody? Hey, yo. Thank you, Chubby Hubby. And Mr. Turtle Montana is saying, I quite literally have hundreds of pounds of that putting stone. Good. So we're cutting it. We're going to cut it and polish it. It's going to be so much fun. And Soul has spoken. Yes. Indeed. We'll do it. We'll do it. And I'm making sure that I am not terribly far down the chat. And let's do one more bag from Blind Squirrel and we'll move right on. And so we've got this bag here. This is like full of all sorts of fossily goodness. Is what I mean. We love Blind Squirrel Rocks for just being Blind Squirrel Rocks, but what we're come to know about Blind Squirrel Rocks is that we're going to be getting some cool things, some old things, and we've got some geode pieces here. One pancake. And so this is intriguing. Let's dump this out. Oh yeah. We're not wondering what the pancake is anymore. We got pancakes. Anybody else have like the strawberries and whipped cream to put on this? Oh, I'm sorry. Like butter maple syrup? How do you like your pancakes? Old and hard like this one? That is so cool. Wow. And then like not kidding. You saw the sparkles just then, but look at this cute little rear end. I mean, boy, if I didn't know any better, there's even some schfinky to it. And then cool. Oh, that's nice. How pretty. Can you imagine finding stuff like this? I don't live in a place where we find crystals much. And so finding anything that has crystals would be such a mind blow. Look at those chambers. Is this possibly a fossil? Is this like a permineralized something? Oh my gosh. Please don't tell me that this is like landscaping rock someplace, because that would be crazy. And what's this? I hear you have to pee on yourself for those stings. Right there. The bee kite stings are worse than the jellyfish. You might have to have a friend do you a favor. Oh my goodness. And jam filling. All right. Yes, jam filling is a good way to go with it. And yeah, donut crystals, right? We have a reverse donut here. We have instead of a donut hole, we have a crystal hole. My gosh, look at how the light is getting those. That is so fun. And oh, it is. Oh my gosh, geodized fossil, maybe horn coral tip. I am so in love because what's cooler than crystals and a fossil at the same time? It's your cake and eating it too, like Julie in the closet. This is like a Julie in the closet stone. I love it. Oh, that's so cool. And Tara's Treasures is saying, I get some crystals. They are super fun to find and then clean and then wait to dry, then sparkles. Very, very cool. Yeah. We just don't have that many where I go hunting. I'm usually on the beach and we get some calcite and the occasional little bit of quartz and that sort of thing, but nothing like this. Wow, thank you. Okay, I'm tarrying too long. And so we've got some that are closed. Hey, blind squirrel, am I supposed to cut these open? Is this a thing where I get to like cut them open for everybody or what do I do? It because oh, look at this. There's something in there. It's a hole. It's a whole lot of hole. And then there's all these like bots. And this does look like also some kind of a fossil. I was unprepared for this. I am so stoked. What are we looking at? I think that is a geode. Fossil tips tend to have nicer crystals in the little geodes. Okay. Romania rockhound smash. Hulk smash. I could acquiesce to that. You would have laughed when you saw me on the river trying to fetch the ammonite fossils. I was doing Hulk smash a lot because I forgot my hammer twice. And oh boy, you can cut anything you want. But I guess my question to you is like these little nodules, are they for cutting because they're so cool the way that they look, but then we might have something inside? So that would be, do I want to smash them or cut them? Should I bonk them? Go bonk because I've got sledgehammers. I love bonking things open too. And so I don't have like one of those like cool little chain dealios like Tyler. There's a little piece of it right here. And then aw. Don't you just want to go in there? That's like Clan of the Cave Bear action right there. Hey, Ayla, what's going on? How's your fire going? Are you tanning up some skins? I mean, that's just so cool in there. I love the the cave ceiling with its kind of chunky stalactite action there. That's so cool. And let's see if we can see. Let's see if we can see, guys. Oh, helps if it's on. Okay. Say ah. Oh yeah. That's like straight down the esophagus. Say ah. I mean, we could cut that or we could try on another night going down the rabbit hole with the microscope, because it's got the depth of field that we could play with, and a light. But I wasn't talking during that. Oh my gosh, bell, bell, bell. Oh yeah. Okay, sorry. Like, went down the rabbit hole and forgot the bell for Mr. Turtle Montana and 10 new members of the tribe, the Fossil Gang. Thank you so much, Mr. Turtle Montana. Let's go ahead and put this up. Wait, put it up. And that. And let's ring that bell. Thank you so much. That's awesome. And congratulations to all the new members. And that fundage will go, we're getting some studio editions. I can't wait to share them with you. Hopefully some of them will be landing next week. And then we're also, of course, going mining, and we'll be taking you guys with us for those experiences as well. And you, Turtle, are absolutely amazing and awesome. And thank you so much for that. And then I also, definitely need to get the flashlight out to go down there and plant those baby geode seeds. Can I grow some geodes from that? That is awesome. Okay. I love it. All right. And then Meg Mac is wondering, will a gnome fit in there? It might be tiny, a little too tiny for the gnome, but if the gnome could fit in there, then maybe Ayla and the gnome could like start a new little clan of the cave gnome. That would be so cool. And so, wow, what a cool stack of geodes. We'll open up some of those guys. Maybe I can do it on a live with you guys, or maybe we'll do like the recap and underneath the microscope for the ones that needed the UV that I wasn't ready for part 2. And I want baby geode seeds, Allison. Yeah, we need to get a geode gardening program going. There's the seed. There's the seed right there. And I'm such a dork that I don't want to toss this sand out, because I'll bet you anything that there's cool stuff in that sand. I told Theo, I think about like 3 years ago, that I was doing a sand experiment, like looking at different sands from different parts of the world underneath the microscope, a collection of those. And then, going to do a comparo and a video and all that kind of stuff. So he brought me some sand from Florida, and I think from somewhere else. I think maybe Montana. And, we were going to look at the foraminifera and the different things that the sand tells us. And this is obviously very ancient sand that came out of these geodes. And there might be some really, really cool stuff to see in those sands. I'm afraid to get rid of it. Is this bad? Is that bad rock hoarding? Let me know. I might have to toss that in a bag and add it to our little sand comparo experiment. And I'll make a video at some point too. I've been a little bit lax on making videos of late, like of the last 6 months. It's been bad, but I appreciate you guys hanging out and being part of the lives, because that's kind of where it's at for my channel right now. We're alive. We're alive every Friday, and sometimes other nights of the weeks we get to be alive too. And so I'm going to pull this out. I believe this is some of the rockness from our friend Wisconsin Rockstucker, and it's pretty much, if you guys see what's going on here, it's very nicely packaged, and it's kind of one piece, although it seems like it peels back like a lasagna. And I heard somebody just kind of go kadonk in the back of the box. And so I'm just going to kind of pull this out, and we'll kind of parse it here on the sushi board along with the sand. Shoot, I really should collect the sand while it's there though. Okay, you guys, hold on just a second. Let me see if there's something I can pour it into. I am that bad. All right. You can only imagine sweet Steve when I'm being all like hyper scientific. Like, no, I need the dust. Can we just go? No, I need the dust. Okay. Cleaned it off. We're fine. Okay, and they're gnomes. And we have, I love that you're talking about that book series. Yeah, some of you guys like probably read that as well. Or I don't know that I ever saw the movie, but definitely into to reading the series. Super good. And I've read it about 12 times. Yeah, I was like that too. Book two is my go-to when I need comfort reading. Cheers. I'm right there with you, Tara. And oh, that's so cool. Oh, I love this. We have connection. We have connection. I can bag some up for you, Allison. That is so sweet. That is so, so, so cool. Um, and we're talking about Clan of the Cave Bear series, Amber. We're nerding out pretty bad. Oh, and here, yeah, she answered. Yeah, I did. I was just dropping it in, like in there. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, like that's totally fine too. Like I'm mostly not gotten a lot. Understand the hoarding. Yeah, right. I personally lived on a sandbar. Now, for real, or was this the sand that you collected? Because I could be living on a sandbar soon if I collect enough. Um, yes, a micro collection. We need that, right? Okay, so let's get on with it. This micro collection from Wisconsin Rockstocker. And like I said, like this is like a lasagna. Did you see this thing come out of the box? Like there's a lasagna. Although there is one rock that is floating around there at the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and extract that right now. And there's also a card. And so everyone, here's the card, Wisconsin Rockstocker. And I hope that that was okay for me to put up there. I can take this down if it wasn't, but hopefully everybody can appreciate you more that way. And this is what fell out. And so, do you want to give us a little explanation as we roll on? And meanwhile, while I'm holding this here, Amber is saying that my sister read those. She kept telling me to read them. LOL, I read sci-fi. It's like caveman sci-fi. It's good. But yeah, I mean, to each their own. I love my sci-fi too. And I was like also all of the Dunes and stuff. Like back when I was super young and it felt like that was a really thick book to be reading too. But my mom had a really good library, and I would go in and steal like different books out of her library that I don't think she was sure that I was reading. Got something in my I think that some of the sand got made its way into my fingernail there while I was trying to hoard it. Um, Karen, do you pull the crystal seeds out of the dirt? Um, I could. Do we need me to make some seed packets for people? I would be most happy to. And Tara is also saying mostly reads sci-fi too, but I love that series. It's probably the book series I've read more than any other. Yeah, I grew up on like Ursula Le Guin, like the Wizard of Earthsea and stuff like that. I was very much into that sort of thing. And so either way, if it went into like the sci-fi or if it like went into, more earth like actual historic things, I love it. I love, reading literature. It's good. Does a body good. Okay, I read them once long ago. Very nice. Except for a few things that happened in number two. Yeah, number two was definitely a one, a big one. And Amber is on a sandbar. All right, that's so cool. And this is one of the moonstones. Okay. This is Moonstone, you guys. And we should have known with this little blue peeking through that we are looking at Moonstone. And look at how feldspar-y the cleavage is. It's so cleavy. And so I'm going to get it wet. So we basically, ran straight to the, cut straight to the point here on, um, I was like, "Hey, I would love some of that Moonstone, Jerry." And so here I got some, and it's gonna be so much fun to play with. And so is this the unstabilized or the stabilized stuff? I probably should know so that I know how to progress. And yes, Dune and Ryan. I only read movies. And Blind Squirrel Rocks loves that rock. And Amber saying Daddy had the library. Yeah, you gotta love parents that like you're like, they're not gonna notice if what is it? Even cowgirls get the blues. Like I was so not supposed to read that when I did. Yeah, stuff like that. Haven't read foreign books. I'm wondering, maybe I'm reading that one wrong. And I personally have not read the Monk and the Robot series. That would be interesting to read. I got to a certain point where I stopped reading the fiction and I started reading nonfiction just because I have to. Because of research. It would be fun to have the time again to read more of the, just fun. Um, oh, you have trouble getting onto the Discord at your house. It's a cell phone dead zone. Got it. Okie dokie. And thank you for the information about the authors and the books and stuff like that, like Robert Heinlein here and et cetera and so forth. We've got the Moonstone, gotta love those. Isaac Asimov is a huge favorite. I think I bought like the entire compilation for my son. Okay, and so we have this, and now I'm starting to see what is stabilized and what is not. So we probably didn't need an answer for that. And you guys are going to see because we have some nice glossiness to these that are stabilized. And the reason for this, if you have worked with feldspars before, is that they can be really cranky. And so this is going to definitely help them not be quite as cranky. This one looks like it's just been sanded a bit, so a little bit of facing on that one. And we definitely have some cool color. I can't wait to work with these, you guys. So, we're in the theme. We've got blue for the summer. And wow, these are hot. Look at how hot that is, you guys. Like that is from aqua blue through azure, like a pure ultramarine color. And then it's bending over to like a beautiful purple. That is just elegant. Love it. Can't wait. I'm in trouble. I have things I'm supposed to do tomorrow, and I think those things might get put off because I might need to play. Who thinks I should take care of what I'm supposed to take care of tomorrow? And who votes for me playing with these and sharing the results? And I can play with those geodes too. I don't know. Hard. Yeah, it's a hard one. Tara's saying, I can't read nonfiction, puts me right to sleep. It is a very good soporific. And so sometimes that's exactly what I'm going for. But I do so much research, honestly, for like the fossils and the geology, the different rocks that we are working with, and the lapidary, like the lapidary uh knowledge base, like for faceting and stuff like that. I at this moment in time, like, have a hard time getting to the fiction because I have so much reading to do. And we have Allison asking, "Is that a moonstone?" You bet your bottom. And, moon, bottom. See what I did there? And Resort Dog says Nito. And if they do a good job with it, it could be great. Yeah. Yeah. I definitely can't wait to play. Ma says play. And Blind Squirrel Rock says play. Tara's saying nah, rocks. Yeah. So chores don't really hold relevance when there's rocks to play with, I think. So we might have to do that. And when I say might, I'm speaking with a huge amount of probability here. And then somebody else has been PMing me, like direct messaging me or whatever it is, about some crazy stuff that's gone on also that I'm so darn excited that it's really hard to stay calm. And boy, when I get my tooth refilled because the filling fell out, I'm probably going to even exude such feelings. It'll be so good. All right. Um, if you have to be good, I'll be good too. I've been I've been in procrastination for weeks. Yeah, I get it. Sweet, flashy flash, and I get you on the auto. The uh, awful, not correct. Um, you were asking rock junkies to do the correct mature thing, right? Yeah. Jenny Stone is saying, looks like Wisconsin Moonstone. Well, you are bang on. This is from Wisconsin Rock Stalker. And I am just beyond myself with excitement. This is going to be so much cool fun. Smash them. These really are gorgeous. And so thank you so much, Blind Squirrel. We'll do another part 2 for you, and we'll get some of those things polished up so that everybody can see them, and possibly even that chain coral kind of prepped up so that it's just the skeleton. I think that would be super fun. Thank you so much for all of your generosity. Blind Squirrel rocks, you rock. I'm gonna have to ring this bell before you leave. Oh my gosh. Okay, and then we've got this other layer. Look, you guys, I should turn it around so that we can read it. We've got some crazy cool things here. And we start off with a great big a question mark. And do those look like what's that in New York? The double terminated help me out, you guys. These are cool. Rufo went up there in mind. Herkimers, thank you. Yeah. Jenny got it, Herks. And the Herkimers. And Romania got it. Herkimeyer. That works too. And Tara, the Riddler gave me this baggie. Do you dare open it? It might self-destruct upon opening. That's awesome. Yeah, the Herkies. The Herkies, I love it. Yeah, actually, those are not only beautiful, especially the ones that are specimen grade, like the double term, but like super cool two facet because of their clarity. They have an amazing amount, and so yeah, you guys are fantastic. Of course, my hand is drawn like right away to like, look, it's the rocks I'm working with right now. Ha ha ha. But first, let's go for this moon one. We'll work our way across. Oh, look at this. We have a finished one. How exciting is this? Oh my gosh. Oh, you guys, look at that inner light. Oh, she's so pretty. Oh, Jerry. Oh, Jerry, you did a gorgeous job on this. That is so special. You got such a phenomenal polish on it too. Look at that. And these things they can be like pull all your hair out kind of challenging. And so you guys, look at that. It's just elegant coloring. Like I keep on saying, it's just something that there's something ethereal about that color residing inside a stone, you know? Like it's like a ghost in the woods or something. Something so ephemeral. I mean, oh, that is just so neat. It's like a UFO coming from, like beyond the hills. You're like camped out. Here comes this light. Oh, I just love this so much. Oh, Jerry, thank you so much. What a beautiful that this might have to join my other palm stone that turtle gave me. That's so cool. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yes, special stone. And what's this? Don't they filter vodka over those Herkimers? Is that something that happens? And yeah, that noise and love the Moonstone, definitely. All right, so of course I'm excited to check out this turquoise. I'm hardly able to cleave myself away, but we could go on for hours and hours and hours and never get there if I just want to gem gaze too long. Look at the clouds in this turquoise. Oh. And that's fat. That's some fat. That will definitely make some fun pretty. Very cool. And do we know I'm not Lappy Dave as far as knowing like, oh, this is for sure this kind. Like Sleeping Beauty or it's got green in it, so maybe it's from Nevada. And so maybe some Royston or something like that. Do we know, or should I just say turquoise? But oh man, that's going to be so pretty. And I mean, one of the cool things is that some of these colors, like this is actually a much more cool blue, but some of these colors are going to play nicely together. Some of you who were at Kyle's live and we were looking at uh the calco opal, calco opal or whatever. Chryso opal. I can't remember which way it went, but it's like that hue. And so yeah, it's gonna be so much fun to play with the different colors coming together. And it looks like we've got some chrysocolla there. We'll get to the spider web here. Maybe that's two pieces of the spider web, not sure. Should get that wet. And the other one though, huh? Chrysople, yeah. It's like that color, it's like that sort of like green iceberg color that I love. Oh, look at that. Oh, so pretty. And that is gorgeous down there. This that you called spider web. I like spider web. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. What is it is that what it's just called? Um, Jerry? Spider web? Is it Shattuckite? Spiderweb Shattuckite? Or what do I, because it looks like it's got like an amalgam of different things. And I'm actually not the best at identification. I am very good at appreciation, though. Like this is like so my jam right now. Look at that material. I can't wait to play. That is so it. In fact, yeah, like these guys. Love. Yeah. That's what it is. Oh, and so there is something, Crystal Head vodka. I'll be darned. That's so cool. You learn something new every day. And we've got I want a bracelet with all those blues, right? It is lovely. It's so lovely. Ah, they're just so delicious. You gotta love those colors, and it looks like we're getting the identification band here. Like you can't know what these things are. It's moving across the screen. Sorry about that. It's very strange, and very very gemmy. I love it, and I think that this is more of that, which is fantastic because I love it so much. It'll be fun to play with all of it. And yeah, it's definitely looking like another piece of that. Oh, look at how stunning. Like I'm serious. These colors are every bit as vibrant as what the phone is picking up. You know how sometimes your phone does a little number on certain colors and you're like, yeah, it's really not that, it's not that bright. No, this is actually, this is a good match. So there's that opal ring, and this is opal and turquoise that I just finished. It's Ethiopian opal and then a turquoise from Nevada. And look, it's just like, yes. So, woo-hoo-hoo. Very cool. And then we have the segue into the autumn colors here with the Sonoran Sunrise. Jerry, you are a superstar. This is so exciting. Okay. And then we dive into the duality with some darkness. And so we have another fantastic segue. Look at that. Oh my gosh. That is so cool. I love the micro color play that's going on in here, with a kind of like poppy platelet-esque thing going on that is quite insane. And yeah, people are saying rivers and landscapes. Definitely. This is material that is crazy, right, Tara? Oh, wow. That material, though. Oh, yes. Yeah, we're going to. Oh, thank you so much for coming, Lisa. It was great hanging out. And yeah, ho dang, this is beautiful. Yeah, definitely going to be a perfect segue. There's something really imperial about this. Like if you think about the colors of like um the again the celadon green that you find in a lot of like say Japanese art, and then you have the red, like the chop paint that you sign your work with. Like this feels so much like that sort of like Japanese aesthetic. Whew, so pretty. Yeah, it's earth in between. I love it. That's just gorgeous. Yes, yes, yes. Celadon and Cinnabar. Thank you for being in my brain and coming up with the Cinnabar word because I was having trouble with that. You just reached in there and thank you. Oh my gosh, so pretty. Okay, oops, and she drops it. Well, these are going to be I'm afraid they are not going to be long lived in this phase of their life. All right, and here's one more piece. Wow, Jerry, what an incredible box this has been. You are a superstar. Thank you. And we're going to have to talk about what kinds of things I can send back your way that you need, because I'm sure that you might not have enough Oregon fire opal or maybe some sunstones or something like that. And yes, that is the Sonoran sunrise. Sorry, my bad. It kind of looks apocalyptic to me, but like in the very best way. Ah, so pretty. Yeah, that is just gorgeous. And you guys, we are on 2 hours and 15 minutes. And so what I'm trying to think about here is that we have seen 2.5 boxes, I think. Yeah. And we still have the box from Kurt to go, and then we have a lot from Blind Squirrel Rocks to go. And so it might be kind of cool to do a part 2 on this. Probably do this here. It's a lot of light. Let's bring the room down a little. It might be a good idea to do this. You guys actually know what I'm talking about. I'm actually going to take these rocks and go downstairs right now and start working, right? Even though it's kind of late. Um, but for brevity's sake, we can do a part 2 for a live stream, and you guys, we can go through the rest of the box of Blind Squirrel Rocks, and then we have the Rock Hound Expeditions Kurt's box to still go. And that one's going to be a real cracker too. And that's why I don't want to like try to get through that all fast. No, we're going to meander through it and enjoy all of the material just like we just did. So thank you, Blind Squirrel Rocks. Thank you, Jerry, the Not Jazz Jerry of Wisconsin Rockstalker. And then thank you, Mr. Turtle Montana, for your incredible rocks. All of you, thank you for sharing. Thank you guys for being here in the chat and enjoying this totally chill, wonderful Sunday evening where we just get to kick back and gem gaze. I always love doing this with you. I didn't want to open those boxes without you because I just do it alone. And it's so much more fun to ooh, ah, oh, yay with you. So thank you for doing it along with me. And Amber, thank you for being here. Spot and Jenny and Mr. Chubby Hubby. And of course, Wisconsin Rockstalker, thanks for hanging out. And I think I did say Tara already. Did I say Tara already? And Allison, thank you for being here. Scott, thank you for being here as well. And Meg Mac, awesome for you to hang out with us this evening. We've been treated to so much good live today with Brian and Julie. Happy birthday, Julie, one more time. And the Kyle live and all the fun things that have been going on all weekend long with the Rockhound family. I thank you guys also for hanging out over there on Friday night. I'll try to get not only a video done, but we'll go ahead and hang out live again sometime this week. And I just love you guys. I love you all. I love the rocks. It's so fun to be able to share all of this together. I say good night to you, and then also to my mom. I think that she is watching as well. So thank you for hanging out. And what I'm gonna do is I'll just put the music back on. I don't have credits for you guys this evening. I threw this together really quick, and we'll just say goodnight. And so let's do that. We'll go out in style. And so we'll pot it back up we'll dance a little, and we'll bid you adieu. And so, gosh, I wonder if it's gonna come up. Is it gonna come up? Here we go. All sudden. Love you guys. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the rock bugs bite.